Production in the building. I'm finna go subscribe to your ass right now. That shit sucks.
You know, when I was young, I saw everything differently. At the same time, I still did.
I'm just tired of always doing everything. I got to clean up. I got to go to the kitchen. I got to do everything. You lazy as hell. I can't stand it.
They always arguing about some bullshit.
Dishes, I gotta pay the goddamn bills. When are you gonna pick up your part? What are you talking about? When are you gonna pick up your? You know what? You selfish as hell.
Oh, so I'm selfish.
You selfish as fucking. Yes,
when I let you take shit on my chest, is that being selfish?
All right, and when you wanted me to fucking pee on you, what the fuck?
What?
Man, who got next, man?
I always got the. Who got? No, we're not done. Excuse me, we're not done with this conversation. We're not done with this conversation. When are you gonna pay your bills? When are you gonna do your part?
Damn!
A brother by the name of, well, we call him Phoenix, and I went to acting class with him, and we were in acting class, and we were having a lot of fun in class. So, you know, with acting, it spills over into your regular life, especially if you guys are trying to do well and get out there. So he was like, D, man, you know, I really like what you're doing, and, you know, why don't you come by the house? We're going to do some recording.
Look at this shit. Hey, Quisha.
Hey, who's that?
That was my husband.
Oh, your husband?
Yeah, that was.
You joking, right?
No, I'm not joking. Oh my God, watch this part. Watch this part. This is my favorite one. Wait a minute.
Excuse me. How long is this nigga gonna be here?
Excuse me.
How long is this nigga gonna be here watching my cable TV?
Boy.
You know the rules, Sean. When I got company, you stay in the back.
Look here.
And first of all, our baby's in the back. And
Yeah, but I paid this cable bill.
Oh, you got a kid.
And I sleep here on the floor.
No,
I'm gonna let y'all fight.
Wait a minute, I'm gonna take care of this.
Y'all
Don't
clean
leave yet,
this up.
baby. Wait a minute, baby. Don't leave. Look what you did, Sean. Baby, come back.
Hey, you running after niggas, your nasty ass.
That's when I met Miles, and I told Miles, hey, well, Miles told me, he said, hey, man, I got something for you. I said, yeah, man, we need to do something.
All right, so Uncle Chuck came about when I first met DeMarcus. He reminded me of a family member I had, my Uncle Chuck. He had recently passed away like a couple months before I had met DeMarcus. I wrote it and I hit him up and invited him over to my place to come and read it. He read the script and said, yeah, fuck it, let's do it.
It's relatable, first of all. And if it's not relatable, it's needed.
And the way I casted it, like, I wanted all people who I've worked with besides one. Like, normally how I cast stuff, I try to have a mixture of people who I've worked with and people who I haven't worked with. But with Uncle Chuck, like, it was DeMarcus, Rodney.
Miles sent me a script.
LJ, Teron, Gabrielle.
I was sent the script by Miles.
And DeMarcus and Tesh were the only two people who I hadn't worked with at that time. So I wanted to surround them with people who I trusted. That would be dope. Although Gabrielle did show up like 2 hours late. All right, man, look, we got damn one to say to Uncle Chuck. And we have Uncle Chuck here. Go ahead, man.
What's going on? How y'all doing today? I want to tell you that the South Side is the best side because every other side ain't shit.
That's real.
All right. That's Uncle Chuck. That's what the film is based on, and he's playing the main character. Nigga don't know his lines for shit. All right, at all. I feel like he ain't looked at the script since I gave it to him about a month ago.
It was hilarious. A whole lot of improv. We really didn't need a script because DeMarcus is wonderful at improv and everything he does is funny. And Rodney is wonderful at improv and everything he does is funny. And they're actually really, like, Rodney's a really strong actor and DeMarcus is a really strong actor. So it was, like, awesome getting to see them sort of play the lines between comedy and drama because it's actually a really good story.
Miles doesn't act a whole lot. He likes to act, but he don't act a whole lot. This was the first time I like seen him do like a real like serious-ish role. And I was mad proud of him for real. I was like, yo, come on, Sweat, I see him.
And at the end of the day, the sound guy needed to stay a little longer. He was like, yo, man, it's gonna be $75. And I was like, what? You know, you understand what I'm saying? But it just tell you the drive, because think about it. You young, you know, you could be doing anything with that money. You could be trying to go buy the coolest Jordans, but you like doing what you love. I feel like out of all the stuff we did, that could translate to like a TV show for real. You could use a condom, buddy. She's cute and all, but she might not be as clean as she looks. Condoms, rubbers, prophylactics. They sell them at the store. Damn, you don't give a fuck. You're a cute girl though, Sean. Don't trust her. She look like she been around the damn block.
And it didn't quite come out how I wanted it to come out, but I thought it was still, you know, dope. And it was a lot longer than I thought it would be. I think the script was like 14 pages and it ended up being like 26 minutes. That happens a lot with SBS Productions. We tend to add shit on the go. My main goal though for after we made it was I want to put this into a shitload of festivals and try to, you know, get I wanted a festival run, because like 2015 and 2016 I was seeing all these other filmmakers in Atlanta like, oh, I got into this festival, I'm doing this festival. And Guys Life Atlanta got into like 5 festivals, but they was like whack ass festivals. It wasn't like good festivals as far as like reputable and shit. So a lot of the films that I would see that would be getting into this stuff, I just thought they sucked and they were terrible. I was like, I can do better than that. So that's one of the reasons I made Uncle Chuck, and I submitted to all these festivals. And one of the first festivals that we got into was the BronzeLens Film Festival.
That was a really big deal for us, man, to be featured in, you know, such a light as the BronzeLens Film Festival. It was great, man. We had a great time.
I was very proud of Miles for making it to the BronzeLens Film Festival, because that's a huge accomplishment.
I submitted College Life Atlanta and Pathway to that same festival and got denied from both times. So I was real adamant. I don't know why I really wanted to get into that festival, but I was super happy as shit when they finally when they accepted Uncle Chuck.
Here's a crazy small smidget story. These are very memorable things for us. There is no way to shake them. We're at this film showing downtown, and one of the executives from the BronzeLens, so she is sitting next to me. I just want to make sure I remember the story well. And she said, "Don't I know you?"
And I do want to say that I'm sitting over there, and I kept doing a double take, and so I finally leaned over and I said, "Were you Uncle Chuck?" She
thought she knew me. She said, you, that was good. Like, and that was validating for one reason only. This lady, all she do is watch films all day.
When I was looking at Uncle Chuck, it was so funny to me. It is a funny short, but yet it has a message. And it really was so special. It's like, yes.
Immediately clicked in my head like, bam, this is a great character. This is really real. And we could use this, because all she do is watch films. She had a selection. She makes the selections for the BronzeLens. So for her to see it, and she didn't know me. She didn't know nothing about me. It ain't like she went and looked me up.
Some what? Hey, we just filmed Uncle Chuck at the Bronze, man. Got my guy Teron. Ain't seen a nigga in years. Nice for you to show up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uncle Chuck, man, how you feeling, bro?
Man, I'm feeling pretty good.
And that whole experience with that festival was super dope. That was the first festival that I went to that I felt was legit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was hella people at the screening of Uncle Chuck, and it wasn't just like our people. It was other filmmakers, other people who are just coming to the festival to watch stuff. And I thought that experience was super freaking dope.
Everybody loved it. They hated my character. Why? My character was an irritating kid. I hated my character.
We were the best film there, easy.
So, it's my third time seeing it, and damn, made me cry again. Shit, I hate, but it out there, but yeah, made me cry again. But it made me laugh and it made me cry again. I love it.
That's good. That means that emotion was put into it, and you know Miles did his job. Right.
It's an authentic film, and after when he said, you know, it's based on a true story, that's when I was like, that's why it hits me so hard every time. It's real.
And it was so, like, that was the first night of the festival. So throughout the rest of the festival, people were coming up to me and DeMarcus. They were calling him Uncle Chuck throughout the whole rest of the festival.
People really enjoyed it. DeMarcus, it was DeMarcus' presence for sure. Like, to me, that was like the birth of DeMarcus.
It's important to feel that. You know what I'm saying? Because you need those moments grabbing a goal to continue on. Like, you need those moments to feel, because sometimes you can grind so hard and so long you get numb. But moments like that, it just gives you a little grit so you can grab onto something. It happened early for us. Like, that was our first film together. Boom. Don't think that anything we do is out of anything else besides love. And if you have any problem that I had that made you feel a certain way about me, just know that I'm sorry. I really am.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm so sorry.
Just hear me. It's okay. None of that matters. But more than anything, you know what will give me peace of mind. Like a real peace. Is you have an answer for that question. What type of man you want to be?
When I first moved to Atlanta in like 2017, I think, I moved in with a girl from Craigslist who turned out to be an actor. And she was in McCarthy, I think. Like, literally, like, the first week I lived there, she was like, I'm off to a shoot. I'm in this web series called McCarthy. And I was like, all right, cool. And then the Bronze Film Festival happened, and she asked me to go with her to meet, like, the crew who she'd worked with and, like, introduce me to everyone. And I went to see Uncle Chuck and sat through the whole thing. It's like half an hour long. I was like, thought this was a short film competition, but okay. And Miles and, like, the whole crew is so ridiculous. Like, they'd have Q&A after the films for the whole festival, and, like, the director would go up and, like, give a little thing, but with Uncle Chuck, like, literally everyone from SBS was there. There was, like, the fucking sound guys, the PAs were all up there. It was just like the whole cast. It was mental. It was so ridiculous. I was sitting there like, who are these people? Like, and then I was watching it anyway, and I thought it looked like really dark and, like, to be honest, shit. And so at the end, afterwards, the girl I live with introduced me to Miles. I was like, oh, this is the writer-director. And then she introduced me as a cinematographer.
I'm not a DP, you know what I'm saying? I'll shoot some shit, but I'm not like into the whole lighting and shit. I'll be looking at it like, oh yeah, sure, nigga, why not? Shit, I can see it. Can you see it? Shit, nigga, let's keep it pushing.
I went up and was like, that was a really good film, but, like, it looked like shit, man. It looked really bad. And he was like, whoa, okay, fair enough. And I was like, if you want me to come on to your next thing, like, I'll do it.
At that point, I didn't trust nobody. Like, if you couldn't, like, I'm not a DP, and I feel like I didn't know how to technically shoot. But if I felt like your stuff didn't look better than mine at the time, then I didn't care. And then if it did, then I would be having to pay, like, fucking $500 a day, like, this outrageous shit that I didn't have. So it was like no point in me looking for a DP. So when he came to me, I still didn't even kind of take him serious.
I've been trying to reach new heights, yeah.